Hello, world family and friends. We're back again. I'm your host, Cornelius Brown, with the E Factor Radio Show with my co host,
Evelyn Perea.
Evelyn Perea. So, Evelyn,
Yes.
I don't know if you remember last time where we left off at. We were talking about your sister had got married and she was in Switzerland.
Yes.
And so, since then, you've been very busy.
Yes, I've been very busy. I actually stopped working at the schools as a sub because summer vacation. So I feel like I have more time to just for myself, right? So I've been just hanging out with my friends a lot more. Going to Angels games. Just going to Temecula because they have like a winery. I just went with my friends. So yeah, I've been pretty busy. But I have stuff coming up as well. So
Wait, so I thought you were doing all that stuff already. So you just ghosted me to hang out with your friends and have fun?
no, I promise I did not ghost you. No, every time we hang out at the radio station, you're my priority in that. Okay, so don't
But I
worry.
know, but if you're not at the radio station, you were hanging out, having
That's
fun.
true. Yeah,
Well,
or
that's
either,
okay.
either after the radio station, sometimes before. So
Okay, all right.
yeah.
All right, okay, I'm just checking. So back to but the thing with your sister. So
hmm
Switzerland was good,
Yes, she said
Right,
it was
right.
really fun.
really fun.
Mhm.
All right, and so now we're gonna talk about a few things that you have coming up
Mhm.
besides the radio show.
Yes.
So tell us.
So I'm going to be visiting my friend in Texas. So she lives in northern Texas. So
Not the part where that flooded.
no, yeah, not the
Okay.
part where like it got affected by the flood. So, but I'm gonna visit my friend. I haven't seen her, I think, in over a year, and I'm gonna visit two friends actually. So someone who just moved out there from California. So that's gonna be exciting. I haven't been to Texas. I've been to Texas like just driving through, so
Uh-huh.
not like staying. And then I'm gonna go to Africa for a missions trip this
Wow.
month.
Okay,
Yes.
that's interesting. Africa. How long you gonna stay
Yes.
there for?
A week.
A week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my nephew left today going to Spain for a missions
Oh my
trip.
gosh, how
He's gonna be there for
fun.
10 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I told him don't come back with a wife who doesn't speak English.
Right, yeah.
Get swept off your foot. And so in
Exactly.
your case, don't come back with a husband who doesn't speak English,
Who speaks Swahili?
Swahili or something. I mean, because we know from when we left off last time, you were looking for your husband, so to speak, or you had these requirements, right?
Yes. And remember I said I didn't want to share my list because you were going to judge me, and I felt a little judged.
Why?
Because you were like, whoa. You were so shocked at my list. And I told you it was shocking.
Well,
But I'm just kidding. I'm just
no.
kidding.
But wait, you're supposed to come back and do another show with the list.
Yes. Oh, but that's like in a month, right? Or like in the next couple weeks?
The next couple of weeks. So
Okay.
you're gonna come back with the list,
Yes, I'm actually going to write down the list just so I know because I'm always adding things to it.
right?
So I will. It's probably gonna be like the longest list you've ever seen.
Like more like
Like
a
a receipt.
scroll instead of a
Yeah,
list.
like a
The
scroll.
old-fashioned scroll, and you roll it down, and it keeps going and going
Yes.
and going. Okay, all right. Well, that's good because what we're gonna do to make it more exciting.
Mhm.
Last time I did a show, I actually had my son do it with me.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
Right. So what we're gonna
Okay.
do, we're gonna bring him back,
Okay.
and then we're gonna ask you if you want to bring one of your female friends
Oh, okay.
or something. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over the list.
Okay.
So
What was your show about?
our show, we were just talking about because it was last month was Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh, right. Yes, it
So
was.
Men's Mental Health Month. So we talk about mental health issues with men and
Mhm.
you know how they can get help and different things that brings it on more
Mhm.
about mental health issues for men.
Okay.
And
That's
that's
a
what
great,
it's basically.
great
well,
topic.
yeah, we probably could point to that because see, I'm sure that your list
Mhm.
that you have is going to be a big contributor to men's
To
mental
men's
health.
mental
Right,
decline.
right. Decline, health, or whatever you want to call it. But that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right. So you check on that. If
Okay.
not,
I will have it ready.
Okay.
Okay, I
Then
will
if
have
not,
it on the
I'll
list.
have another female. So what we're gonna do, we want to have this balance. It's not gonna be like a battle of the sexes. We're not gonna say that, but it's gonna be like comparing.
Comparing. Okay. I
Comparing.
like
So
that.
when you give a list, then we'll give a list, and then we'll all talk about it if that's something
Yeah, if
sensible.
someone is way too like
Way too out.
picky.
We're not gonna join.
Yeah.
No. But see, here's the thing about it. It's your list, what you want.
right. Mhm.
So therefore, you have to stay with it.
Yes.
But the question is that at certain points in life, Should you take it down? Like you said,
Is it realistic or is it like
right. Because I know you said you wanted a tall guy with long hair and all
no,
this.
not long hair.
You know,
That's where I draw the line.
Okay. I thought you would have got
But he has to have hair. He has to have hair.
Has to have hair. So let's say now, fast forward, years pass by, decades pass by. As you get older, will you modify the list? So okay, well, as long as he has a head on his shoulders, he doesn't have to have hair.
Right.
Those are kind of questions we're going to ask. Those are kind of things we're going to check and see.
Yeah.
All right, we're not going to go, no, you're wrong. We're not going to say you're wrong because it's your list.
Right.
But then we'll talk about your list and our list, and then we'll see how it compares to a man's expectation in his list as opposed to a woman's.
Okay, that'll be a good contrast to see a male's perspective and you know, like someone else. So
right, of course, because I know we talked about with the mental health thing with our last show was about some of the things that cause it, because all these women say they want no, because we said that the women want this high value man.
Right.
So everybody has the expectation that this man is going to be over 6 feet with a six pack and make six figures. And so all the women, they're looking for that particular guy. Right. But our question is, you know, what qualifies the woman for that type of man who want to be with them? What do they offer?
They have to offer at least equal something, right? Something equal.
Well, yeah, something. I mean, because you got to remember, beauty is gonna fade away, like hair fades away. Not all the time, but sometimes.
When did you start losing your hair?
Well, when did I start losing my hair? When it ran away from me?
When was that? Like
no, I don't know. And probably in my 40s.
Okay.
And you know, because even when I was a kid, I always say, you know what? Once I start going bald, I'm not gonna do all that swoop and all that flip and all that other stuff. I'm just gonna cut it off and rock that.
Okay.
But I say I have to stay in some kind of shape.
Right.
So I can't be short, fat, and bald.
Oh, to like compromise for the.
Right. So I could be 2 out of 3, but I can't be all 3.
Right.
So I try not to be
3 rule.
I try not to be the short. Well, I'm short. I try not to be fat.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Oh, why did I think you were 6 foot?
Because I just carry my 5'9"
so
You're
well. Like confident.
I walk with my chest up and my head up. I rock this look.
Yeah, you're confident. Why.
Yeah. See, that's part of it.
You don't walk like all slouched. Like
no.
You know.
And then I look 5 foot if I walk slouched. Be like, oh, he's a little tiny man. Yeah. No, so we're just saying that, you know, as you get older, then we'll see how things change.
Right.
You know how it changed. I'm gonna drink some of this nice water from the E Factor Springs.
Okay. I know, it looks so delicious.
It is that E Factor spring water. I had to go high in the Rockies to get it. Yeah.
Well, your sacrifice was worth it.
Bring it down by back with a mule and and all that stuff to get it. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we're gonna do that. So
okay, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So I don't know if you'll bring the female. That'd be perfect. Okay. You know, in it because I already have the other male.
I have to think about who I can bring. Someone who's available, because a lot of my friends, they're all married.
No. They have to be available. If you can't find anybody available, I mean, at least single.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any single friends.
No.
Do I?
Well,
no, I don't.
You don't?
No. Yeah, all my friends. I'm trying to think. All my friends are married with kids. Isn't that crazy?
No, what's crazy? No, that is crazy.
Yeah.
What's even crazier is that their husbands let you still run around. Let them still run around with you being single.
We've been friends since college, So that's how you know they're real friends, because I've been through them through pregnancy. Now they have kids, and I'm like their aunt, So I love that. But yeah, a lot of my friends I think all of them, they're all married with, but we've all kept a good relationship even after college. So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
To keep those friends forever.
Yeah, because I know.
Are you saying I'm a bad influence? Or?
No, I'm not saying you're a bad influence.
But you said why did the husbands let them run around?
Well, because usually, if all your groups is married and then you're single.
But it doesn't mean they just kick you out.
No,
group.
No, they don't. But usually, in that case, many of times, because I'm a little older, so I've seen it. Okay. It's not that the husbands so much mind, it's just the wives. Like, okay, they're all married with kids, and then you come around, you're single. They're like, oh, I don't want my husband staring at that single girl, or sometimes they'll be like, oh, I don't want my wife going out with her. She's single and she's gonna.
No, I think because my friends are Christian and they don't think like that. You know, we don't have that issue. Maybe if they were in Christian or they didn't follow God, you know, that's a possibility because I've heard stories like that, but. No, I've been in their weddings as well, you know, so the bridesmaids. So when I get married, I want them in my wedding as well, you know. Right. So you just keep that friendship, but no, it's not. We're all friends together.
Okay, so, good.
Yeah, so it's very, very healthy, very God honoring friendships.
So. See, I guess it's different because when men are married and their friend is single and they go somewhere, their wife is like, nah, you ain't going out with him.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, he's single. And you married, you don't need to hang out with a single man because a single man, he's looking for women.
Are you saying, okay, so like if a husband is married, right?
Yeah.
And the wife wants to hang out with a guy friend?
No.
Okay, so how?
No. What I'm saying is if you're married.
Okay.
Okay, so you're married, and then you have this single friend. This is how it works with men more so than women, I guess. But I don't know. I know women too. Okay, so now, you go over there, let's say, for example, you're my friend, John, and you're married. I'm single. And all the time goes, hey, John, let's go watch the game. John, let's go do this. And then his wife will be like, hey, every time I turn around, you going out with Cornelius. Oh, yeah, we're just friends. But he's single, and he always wants to go to different places, and you're married. Okay, what does that have to do with it? Because he's looking for women.
Okay, so not. I see the issue now.
Right.
So the issue is that the husband does not spend enough time with the wife, right? So I hang out with my friends maybe once a month. So that's not a lot, right? Once or twice a month. But it's not like if the husband is always hanging out with their single friends, always like leaving the house to, I don't know, play golf or whatever it is that they do. So that as a wife, you know, like you want your husband, especially if you have kids, you want your husband to be home, to be present, but not always running out of the house. You know, so I can see that's an issue. But not if you have like healthy friendships where, yeah, you hang out with your friends, but you're also at home with your family, taking care of your kids. You know, so I can see how when it's not balanced, it could go that direction. Right? It could be, you know, so what are they running away from at home? Why don't they want to be home with their wife and kids? Right? So it depends on the situation, but I understand now what you're trying to say. But yeah, if it was that situation where, you know, the wife is like wondering, where's my husband all the time, then it becomes an issue.
It don't have to be all the time. Oh, he's been gone for 10 minutes. He should be on his way back already.
10 minutes?
He's been gone for 10 minutes. Then the phone is blowing. Hey, where you at? I'm with Johnny doing this. Well, who else is there?
Okay, wait, are you talking from experience? Because it sounds like you know a lot about this topic.
I do know a lot.
I haven't been in that
That's
stage
why
of
I'm trying
life.
to tell you. No. That's
but it's not everyone, though. It's
not everyone.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you it's enough. So that's why I would say, oh, okay, so all your friends are married. But that's good. So one day when you join the marriage club,
yes.
you know, and then what? What if so then you and your friend, you and your husband hang out with them and all?
Yeah, like, well, my friends are already married and they have kids. So when I have kids, we can have play dates. You know, we can hang out, maybe go on vacation with my friends, you know. So as couples, you can do more because you can do like double dates and stuff like that.
Right. No, it's always good to have a couple to hang out with.
Yeah. So I think like when I get to that part of life, I think it's going to be like something, you know, exciting and new, you know, to be able to have like different couple friends and yeah. Do you do that?
I would like to do it.
Okay. Do you have like a couple friend that you and your fiance? Wait, did we even talk about that?
I don't know. Did we talk about it?
Are we allowed to talk about it?
We are allowed to talk about it. So talk about it.
Has some amazing news, and do you want to share it?
No, I'm gonna let you tell. I'm a co-sign.
Well, he is now engaged. Yay.
Yes, I am. I am now engaged. So you can
Daddy,
see.
Do you want to put your hand in the camera?
So you can see. So I'm asking these questions because I gotta get refresh.
Yes, refresh.
I gotta do refresh and prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta go out and find me some married friends so we can hang out with them.
Yeah, that's like the first step, you know, once you're in the marriage club. And so tell us, what are your plans? When are you getting married?
Well,
see, that part, your dream wedding?
That part I can't divulge yet. I can't say I'm getting married. But then I'll tell you that on another show because
so they have to wait. They have to come back.
You have to come back.
Yeah,
you have to stay focused and come back.
Yeah, stay focused.
Yeah, but so then therefore when you get married and it'll be different because you're younger. So when you get married and have your kids, we won't hang out because we're like, oh man, we don't want to hear no kids crying all day.
You don't want to hang out with me, my
kids? No. You'd be like, hey. Then you'd be, hey. Can you guys do us a favor? I'll be like, what? Can you change Johnny's diaper?
Oh, no, we won't do that to people.
I'll be like, oh, no. No, but then when you find somebody that's, not only it's good to hang out with couples, but you have to have stuff in common.
Yes,
because,
I agree.
Like with us, we're goers. You know, we like,
what is that?
We like to go places. We
like to go places
and
like
do
to travel,
things.
Right?
Travel, and we like to hike, and you know, we're physical,
adventurous, outdoorsy.
Outdoors. Yeah, that's why. You know, we like to go. We'll be sitting here and be like, whenever we go places, we never come back. We go. Oh, let's go to the store. Next, you know, it's hours later. We go, we gotta stop by the store, don't we? So we just end up wherever.
I love that about you guys because you're always finding like new parks to take your dog or to explore, you know. So that's really fun that you're always going out on the weekend, you know, like road trips and all that.
Right. So we have to find somebody with that same physical mentality and stuff. Because a lot of times people are like, I don't know. Hey, you want to go to this? I don't know. How long are we going to be going?
Are they crying when you ask them?
Yeah, I go, whiny look. They're like, how long you be going? Oh, we don't know. Oh, I'll go if you come back in 20 minutes. What? 20 minutes? The car's not even warmed up by now. So you have to find people that's equal,
like-minded.
Like-minded, right?
Like-minded people, yes.
Right. So when you do that, you'll find like-minded people. So is that going to be your list?
Of like friendships?
No. When you find your list for your requirement, I'm not going to say demand. This is a demand or requirement? Or expect. Okay, let's kind of go right there. Demand, requirement, or expectation.
Isn't it the same thing? Demand and requirement?
No. A requirement is this has to be. A demand is
this
like it or not. This must be.
I would say requirement. It's not like set in
stone. Expectations, I expect this of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe like a requirement.
Okay, requirement.
Yeah.
All right. So far as that goes, you want them to be physical or?
Yeah, just strong, like a stallion. If you think of a stallion of a man, like that.
Okay. So now.
So strong and hardworking, loves God, you know, all the basic things.
Okay, so now, if he's strong and hardworking, he likes all that stuff, can you keep up with it?
Well, I'm a female, I'm a lady, so I'm feminine. You know, I want to be like in the kitchen cooking or, you know, remodeling my house, making it nice and pretty.
No, I don't want to spend more money. I want to go out and hike.
Oh, yeah, and I love
I don't want to spend more money on a house.
Well, I'm not going to...
I want you to cut some water on me enough so we can go to the beach.
I'm going to marry someone who's broke? I don't...
No, I didn't say broke. I didn't say broke because you don't want to spend money on the weekend and work in the house. I mean, you broke. You're like, hey, I want to get out here and adventure.
The one thing that I love to do is traveling. If I could travel, like, every year, like, that would be, like, my dream. So, yeah, I love... you know, being outdoorsy and traveling.
Yeah.
What I also love to do is like finding new places to eat and just trying new foods and travel for food. I'm a foodie, you know, so you know what that means? A foodie is just like a term that they made up of people who love to discover new foods and all that.
So I guess I'm a foodie.
Oh, are you a foodie?
Oh yeah, because I go places and eat all the different stuff.
So you're not picky at all. You like to try everything.
I do.
Okay.
But my fiance, no, she don't. But I'll be like, okay.
At least she's willing, right, to try and go.
She is not willing.
At least she goes with you and supports.
Oh yeah, she goes on when she finds something she likes, but she'll stay to her normal stuff more or less. But me, I'll eat it. Goes, oh, what is that? Oh, it's chopped up rattlesnake with.
Oh my gosh.
With cayenne pepper. I'll be like, okay, I'll try it. I mean, I want to try to see what it tastes like.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying I'm more
right.
like
You're more
that.
adventurous with
Yeah,
food.
with food. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I go places like, oh. Sometimes we'll sit down and we'll be waiting to get our food, and the waiter or waitress or server will pass by with something. We can go,
Oh, you're like, what is
like,
that?
Yeah. They go, that's whatever it is. It looks kind of good.
Okay, so
then they tell you what it is. You go, oh.
You discover new foods.
Yeah.
So you like seafood?
See, I
barbecue,
like everything.
Spaniard food, Mexican
Everything.
food, everything. Okay.
Everything.
That's fun. I think that's cool. You can.
Yeah, it has to be cooked right.
Yeah.
I just can't eat slimy stuff.
Oh, what would be slimy?
What's slimy?
Oh, like okra?
Oysters.
No, I like okra.
Oysters.
I like oysters too.
You like
No.
oysters?
Just some slimy stuff. You have to see it at the time. I just get off the back say it, but like mushy stuff that's mushy. I don't like mushy.
Mushy?
Yeah, mushy.
Mushy?
mush. Whatever. Yeah, stuff like that. But I'll try anything.
Okay.
All right. So now you got your adventure. You got all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're hanging out with your friends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But so since your friends already have kids, there's gonna be an age difference in the kids.
Yeah, unless they keep having kids and.
Unless they keep having kids.
Yeah.
Be like the old lady in the shoe who had so many kids, and then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what age I'm gonna get married, so I'm hoping not like too many years from now I get married, so they might still be within the age range,
But you said you wouldn't want 7 kids, 6 kids? I mean.
Yes, God willing.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a big family.
Well, maybe it's me. But let me ask you a question. So if you get married, you have 6 kids, so that's gonna be like every year you're pregnant for the first 6 years.
Probably.
What adventure are you gonna be able to do then? You can't do too much adventuring.
Yeah, I can.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
okay.
not?
I don't know. I just figured if you're having 6 kids and you're taking care of kids and in diapers and they're back to back, they're all in diapers at some point at the time, you'd be like, hey, let's go here. You'd be like, no, all we're gonna do is go in that room and feed them kids and put them to sleep so we can go to bed. That's what we're gonna do.
That's possible. Maybe for a season, because
okay.
I mean, to be honest, I've already traveled the world and I've been blessed enough. Like in even like high school, I've been traveling to mission trips, and so I've traveled the world already, and it's just fun for me. And so hopefully, I can continue doing that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe I really enjoy being a mom, and I'm like, okay, you don't have to travel like every year, but it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
No.
We'll see. I guess when I get there, I'll let you know it's possible.
All right. When you get there, you be sure to let me know. We're gonna come back on here.
Yes.
We're gonna fast for like 5, 6, how many years from now? We're gonna go, Evelyn. We're gonna go back to that show we did on July 10th, and we're gonna rewind it and say, now, how do you feel now about back then as you do now?
Right. Wait, okay, so have you heard about the Duggars?
The ones with 1,000 kids?
No, with 19.
Okay, that's close enough to 1,000. 19, I heard
that's
about it.
That's a big difference. So they had, the mom birthed all of them, right?
Yeah.
So she had 19 kids. And they traveled to England. They traveled to like Asia with all the kids.
Yeah.
With 19. So it's possible because, it's not like you have like 19 babies. Like everyone is like a different age.
Right.
It's not like you had 6 tuplets where you had 6 at once. That would be hard. But like if you have one baby at a time, you can travel and have the babies like.
Oh, I got it. So you have the older ones babysit and take care of the younger ones.
Well, not babysit them, but they don't have to be like, carried like the babies. They don't have to be bottle fed or make sure that they're taken care of because you're carrying the baby. But once the other kids get older, they can walk.
They can take care of the younger ones too. Not only walk.
Well, yeah, of course they could, but I wouldn't want my kids to take care of their siblings, because that's my job.
No, but I learned the dynamic here. The older one.
Well, yeah.
The older one always have to help with the younger ones, and then when the younger ones do something wrong, they go to the older ones. Didn't you see them doing that? He goes, I didn't do it. Yeah, but you're supposed to know better. You're older.
Did that happen in your family?
No, that happens in every family.
That didn't happen in my family.
How you know?
Because I never had to I mean, I would babysit, but I didn't have to raise my
I didn't
siblings.
say raise. I said babysit.
Yeah, I feel like that's the normal thing to babysit your siblings.
See?
My parents
See?
had to go to the store.
Yeah. But then.
But it wasn't like every day. It wasn't like I don't even remember a time where, pinpoint where I babysat my sibling that day.
No, because you're close in age. But you got to figure if you have 19 kids, that means when the oldest one is 19 years old, you're still having kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
or whatever.
She was still having kids during that time, and then but she stopped at 19.
Right. So that means that the older 2 or 3, at some point they're watching the younger ones. Because she's still with child.
Yeah.
Constantly. And Mr. Duggar, what's his name, Duggar?
Yeah, the Duggars.
The Duggar. Mr. Duggar had to go to work sooner or later. I mean, he was at home doing a lot of baby making, but at some point in time, he had to go to work.
Yeah, well, for that family, I mean, it's a huge family. So, yeah. They have a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Watch it. Yeah, they can see everyone had like a little partner. But I'm saying not every family has 19 kids,
No.
They have like smaller,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but see, the younger ones, they eventually have to help with the older ones. Eventually have to help with the younger ones.
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad unless like the parents are making the older siblings like raise the children and they're never present. I feel like that's abuse.
Oh yeah,
but
that's different.
If you need to help with your sibling, then you get to help.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like when my sister was born. My baby sister. My mom was just, she was home because she had just had her.
Yeah. And
I wanted to do everything. I was like, Mom, can I make the bottles? Mom, can I, make the food? Or can I bring her clothing? Like, I wanted to help with everything because it's so exciting. So I'm sure.
So what's the age difference between you and the younger one who you want to be excited for?
9 years.
9 years? Okay,
yeah.
See, 9 years.
So I was 9 and she was born. Wait, hold on. How old is she?
What?
Yeah, I think 10. No, 10 years. Yes, 10 years. So I was just so excited to help my mom. I wanted to be there with the baby, So it's not, I don't see it as a negative unless the kids are raising their siblings. That's wrong. But, as a kid, you want to, help your mom. You want to feed, your sister and dress her with all the cute little, outfits. So I think it just depends on like the family and everyone's experience is different,
Right.
But, yeah, but I remember I was really excited.
All right. So when we come back to you years from now, I want you to tell us about your excitement and your kids' excitements and all that.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
I would love to.
All right. So now we got way off track. Where were we at?
We were talking about you're engaged.
No, we were talking about my engagement.
That's what you want to talk about?
No, we were talking about you and your requirements in the next show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone has to wait till the next show for me to talk more. Yeah.
To talk more. See, yeah. And then we're going to talk about that. We're going to have different people in here. Mm-hmm. And maybe we're going to have different perspectives. Yes. And I wonder, depending on the people, if we need to have like a referee. A referee.
But it's not going to be like a debate.
Okay, maybe it's not a referee. Maybe it's not a mediator.
Well, it's not going to be a fight.
No, not a fight.
So we don't need any of that.
But no, it's not going to be a referee, not a fight. Moderator. That's the word. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to make a build up to this magnificent show we're going to have.
I'm excited for it, just to see everyone's perspective, but I don't think we need a mediator.
Okay, all right. But just in case, we better call one of those famous unknown referees or mediators.
Oh, wow.
Have them
We'll have Debbie do that.
No.
We don't need one.
Okay, yeah. But
it's just going to be a conversation.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good. It's going to be good just to see different perspectives, especially, when you have older versus younger. Mm-hmm. An older person looking.
You have like different experiences.
Right.
Different,
Yeah, because one is looking forward and the other is looking back.
Right, exactly.
So that's what makes it different.
Like,
yeah, one's looking forward, one's looking back. Like, I used to think that too, but now I don't think that. No, I don't think that now. So maybe just then, depending on how old you are, you get to the point. I just want them breathing.
There's some people who are like, I think someone recently told me that their family member is like 50 years old, never married, single. So that's sad. Like if you're 50 and You never got married.
Not really. Because we'll be in our 50s and never
I
married.
wouldn't be tired when I was 50.
No, because the thing of it is, sometimes, I'm going to be honest, sometimes because, I told you I was divorced. So sometimes you have to really, because as you get older, you change.
Mm-hmm,
you change. That's why a lot of
people...
And
that's a natural thing of life. Like, everyone changes.
Yeah, that's why a lot of times people, they get married when they're young, then they get older, they get divorced, and they say, oh, I've outgrown them. You never heard that expression, I've outgrown them, this and that. But it wasn't that y'all grew them, is that when you were younger, you look for something different. Like you said, you look for this tall stallion, and then once that stallion breaks down, you're like, wow, I didn't sign up for this. This stallion can't even put a saddle on him.
Well, like, if someone is just looking at their spouse and they're like, oh, they're getting old, I'm not attracted to them, that's something wrong with the person. It's like you're married that person for who they are on the inside, not for how they look. Obviously, the looks is a bonus. So there's just, that's why people need marriage counseling, because it helps them put things in perspective and not, because if you just marry someone for the looks, then that's shallow. It's not gonna last, right? It's not, the marriage is gonna disintegrate before you know it. So I think it's everyone needs to have like a healthy perspective of marriage, and marriage is hard work, right? Has it been easy?
Nope, it ain't been that. Marriage is hard work, especially once you get fired.
Exactly, yeah. So marriage is not an easy thing, right? For anyone, because it's a lot of work and it's constant work, right? So, because a lot of people, they date their spouse, and then once they get married, they stop. It's like, no, now this is your person. This is when you have to start dating them every day for 50, 60 years. Like, it's because that person's going to continue to change. That person's going to continue to, have different perspectives, different thoughts, different things in life that happen, So that's why marriage, it is hard. And no one should go into it thinking it's easy. And a lot of people who do get married, young, they think, oh, it's easy. I just get to be, with my best friend, and then they forget, like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it shouldn't be, like the hardest thing in the world, but as long as you guys are aligned, it makes it easier. And marriage should be fun, right? It shouldn't be like the worst regret of someone's life, because sometimes, that happens. So that's why there's a lot of divorces, right? It's like 50%. Of people who get married get divorced.
So 50%, that's a big number.
That's a huge number.
That is. I mean, that's like almost half the people who get married get divorced, right?
Yeah. And then I did recently just read something that said that couples who pray together have a 1% chance of getting divorced.
Really?
Yeah, couples who pray together. So whether it's in the morning or like when you go to bed, that's a big thing, right? Doing that small, action or act in your life is just like, wow, 1% is really low, so it's virtually like impossible for you to get divorced if you pray.
All right, so
even though nothing's impossible, but the statistics are true.
Do you have your pre-marriage prayer? Have you thought about that? Give us an example. What's going to be your prayer when you get married? Well, no. We'll stop. You don't have to answer now.
Wait, no. What are you talking about?
Like you say, pray together. So what are you going to pray? You're going to pray, oh God.
Okay, so this this applies to people who are Christians or
right.
Love God or follow God, or read the Bible, right? So when that's a good question actually. So when someone prays, you ask God to forgive your sins. You ask God to bless your family, protect your family. You ask God to give you wisdom. For your marriage, for your relationships, so there's so many things you can ask God to help you in your life, right? So let's say this one person is going through like a trial, right? Someone, they lost a loved one or whatever. So that's going to be a hard season in their life. They're going to be grieving, right? So you ask God, give me the strength to, just be able to be present another day, be able to, manage this grief, because grief doesn't really go away. You're able to manage it. So God is with you in everything in your life. God cares about every detail in your life.
Right.
So this is, that was a good question, because it does apply to couples who are, follow Jesus. It doesn't have to be like religiously, like, oh, I have to be this denomination or whatever, right? So it's just someone who loves God, who wants to be, who wants to have a relationship with God,
Mm.
right? Because God doesn't judge you.
God first,
Yes.
and then you come together, and that's the head, so that makes it easier.
Yeah, so when both of you guys are aligned, and you can just pray, God, I pray for my husband. Please protect him as he goes to work. Please give him wisdom to be able to protect our family, or protect us as we go on our trip, or whatever, or like, and God protect my wife. Please help her in any situation that she's going through. Give her strength, give her wisdom, give her understanding of whatever's going on. So it's every stage of life has a different prayer.
Okay.
Right, so, or like if you have your kids, God protect my kids, please. Right. I know they help be with them, and this time especially because they could. What if there's like a flood, right? Or what if there's it's dangerous like being on the freeway every day because there's road rage, right? So just God cares about your prayers, because you're directly talking to Him. So yeah, but I do plan to pray with my husband. So
okay, that's good.
Because I want to marry a Christian man, a God-fearing man, right? Someone who loves the Lord, someone who follows His commandments. Someone who can lead our family. So prayer is very important.
As long as he's tall with hair and
yes,
right.
Yes.
But what if God sends you a God-fearing man who's short, fat, and bald?
Well, God could do that, but He also cares about what I'm asking for.
Well, He does care. But my mind, you said no. You said God sent me a God-fearing man. That's the most important thing.
Yes, it is.
So He sent you Luigi, who's 5'4", 250 pounds, with no hair.
So here's the thing. I'm a child of God. He knows me.
Okay.
So does He know, like, if He brings someone like that in my life, am I going to look twice? I'm not going to look twice.
Excuse me.
He knows me. He knows what I like. Everyone likes different things. So I'm not even going to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
So
if he runs up and goes, Evelyn, God sent me to you. I'm your husband.
Why is he talk like that?
Because he's Luigi.
No, and
he's a fish guy.
God is not cruel. Like He cares.
So that would
about
be cruel.
Yes, because that's not what I'm looking for.
I got it. All right, just having fun with you. No, but that's good. But I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: if it was God's will for me to be with someone like that, He would change my heart, and I would be like, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance.
Put those blinders on.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if it's God's will, it's gonna happen. But He knows what I want. So, so we'll see how my husband looks. We'll see.
Matter of fact,
bring him in.
Matter of fact, I tell you what. When you meet him, when you start getting to that point, I want you to bring him.
Okay.
So we all can see him.
Okay.
That way we can say, No, we can interrogate him.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, so what are your intentions there?
Yeah, that's good. Those are good questions to ask, right?
What are your intentions? What's your past? What's your background? What's your future? Be like, you don't ask me those questions, man. Don't disrespect me. I'm a man.
If he says that means he's insecure and he's not the one.
That's
right.
If
he reacts like that.
All right.
So it's good. So I want you to ask him questions. You can see, feel him out, see how it is.
Feel him out.
If he's respectful, and you get a good,
vibe
from him. It's like that's a green flag. Right? But if he reacts like that, bye. He's not the one. Even if he's handsome, I don't care.
You'll be like, Cornelius, leave my man alone.
No, never. Please interrogate him.
So, but I'm looking forward to it. So now, how long are you going to be gone? You said you're going to be gone for a week?
Yes. So, I'm going to be gone for a week. So, I'm really excited. We're going to be, we're missionaries to Africa. So, we're going to be with the kids in the orphanages and all that. And I actually do sponsor a child in Africa.
Really?
So like a year ago, I started sponsoring them, and they told me that she's gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I think it's called God's House or something like that.
So is that a church?
So I think.
Okay.
Well, it's a house where parents cannot take care of their kids. They send them there, and with the sponsors, they provide food and materials for school and everything they need to get an education and to be be fed and everything. So that's where my child is.
Is that similar to a foster care system?
Yeah, I would say it's like a foster and it's a Christian center. So they share the Word of God. They share the Bible with them. So it's a ministry. It's all the kids who want to go there. Their parents send them there. They take care of them. So hopefully I'll be able to meet her. It says yeah, I will bring pictures and all that.
Oh, well, yeah, you bring pictures. And matter of fact, when you bring those pictures, we're gonna hold them up, or we're gonna figure out a way so everybody can see them.
Okay, yeah. Like a little slideshow, and then we can like put it up on.
Yeah, a little slideshow so everybody can see. And we're like, here's Evelyn stepping off the plane.
And then, okay, here's another exciting part. So we're actually gonna land in Dubai. And Dubai has been on my bucket list forever.
Really?
I've always wanted to go there.
So how many days you gonna be there?
Just one day.
Just one day?
Because it's like a layover, but we're gonna sleep there, and then the next morning we're gonna go to Uganda.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. And then we're gonna do a safari, see like all the wild animals out there. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
So do you have your safari clothes? A hat?
I need that. Actually, I do need that. I want it to be like super authentic.
Right.
You know?
There's a lot of mosquitoes and bugs over there, right? You're gonna have a little
No, I'm just gonna put like lots of bug spray.
You're gonna go over there with off?
Yeah. That's really toxic.
Keep the lion off me. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So Dubai, when you get there, you know their culture's different.
Yes.
So be well mannered. Be covered now. Don't go with your arms out there no, we're gonna have to lock you up.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
I love wearing dresses. I wear dresses like all the time. So that's gonna be the attire for Africa. It's like long dresses covering your shoulders. That's what they call.
That's the dress code.
Yeah, there's a dress code.
Wow.
Yeah, but I already dress like that. You know, with like I love wearing dresses. So I wear long dresses and you know you have to have a little sleeve and all that. But
are they gonna be puffy?
I don't know. The ones that I have are just regular. I don't know. Are you thinking like a prairie or something?
Like they're like you know like they have a little stuff with the puffy sleeves.
How does he know about puffy sleeves?
The African attire.
That's like in the movies. You know when you say they wear the dresses and stuff with that. You never saw movies when the women have puffy sleeves?
Just regular dresses.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure that when you get over there, you know, you got the right stuff on. We don't I need you to come over here and rescue me. I've been in trouble or what did they say?
What's with the accent?
Because you have to have an accent because, you know, you gotta put yourself in the scene, you know. Like when you go places, you gotta have the accents and all these things to put yourself right there. You know, so you're right there.
Like I talk.
No, because you talk like that, but this I'm talking like they talk.
So
I'm being them,
you're
right?
Putting yourself in their
I'm putting myself in their shoes, right?
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to get into character here. So that's why when I would say I was Felipe or whoever, you know, he was Italian, so that was me chasing down. Hey, Evelyn, come to me.
Oh,
short Italian guy or whatever. So I'm getting into character with the accents.
I like that. Okay.
Okay, so you know, like I'm just putting myself right there. Like,
okay, I see your vision.
You see my vision?
I see your vision.
Get off the plane. Hello, Evelyn. Come, welcome.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they welcome me like that. You know, it's like,
yeah.
welcome.
I'm sure they will. You know, you're coming over there. You're doing a good job and a good deed and stuff. So yeah, that's good. So like I say, I don't know what time is it. How much time we got left? We got 5 minutes left. Okay, so for the next 5 minutes, then really for the next 5 minutes, I want you to sort of because we this is like getting to know Evelyn prior to marriage and all that. When you started,
we're like documenting everything.
Yeah,
right?
we are because we're gonna say that later. You know, just tell us like when you first started, how you got involved with the mission and all that stuff and started going there and what led you to it and you know so just give us like a brief couple of minutes of that.
Okay, so at my church we actually have I've been going there about 4 years and the first trip was to Israel, so I went there 2 years ago.
Oh wow. Israel.
So that was like 10 days. I recommend you guys to go if you ever have a chance. It's beautiful, it's historic, you know. Usually it's you know where Jesus was born, where he everything is like in the Bible, right? Like that you see it, you read in the Bible, but then you see it in real life. So every 2 years they do missions trips. So they did that. That wasn't a missions trip, it was more like a tour. And then they announced a year ago that they were gonna take a group to Africa. So as soon as I saw it, I prayed about it. I was like, God, give me wisdom. I really want to go, you know, and please provide financially and everything. And he did. And he knows, God knows I love to travel. So yeah, so I signed up and everything, and I got my yellow fever shot. I got my malaria medicine. I got other vaccinations. Just yeah, one more vaccination. So just like the basic things that they require. But yeah, everything was smooth sailing, and then so now we're gonna go there. But they do other mission trips as well throughout the year. Like I think actually it's not twice a year. It's not every 2 years. It's every year. They do the Israel thing is every 2 years.
Oh, okay. So every year is someplace different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, every year. Recently though, because I've been going there for I think almost 4 years, and they just started doing like traveling like that. So yeah.
So they have a list of, they call, okay, so we want to go on this mission trip. Who wants to go?
Yeah.
And then everybody sign up. So how did it go about the process of picking who actually goes?
So whoever signs up for it.
Oh, anybody signs up?
Anyone.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So there's no number.
No.
Oh, okay.
They do have like a cutoff. You know, it's like this many people can go on this trip, so whoever wants to sign up for it.
Oh.
And also they what was I gonna say? We have missionaries in those areas.
Oh, okay.
So we have a missionary that we support financially in Africa. So we have missionaries that we support financially in Mexico. So that's how we go to those places. I haven't been to the Mexico one because I go to Mexico all the time. But I'd rather, travel internationally, yeah.
Right. So that person lives there all the time.
Yes. So the pastor that we're gonna go visit, him and his ministry, they've been there for 20 years.
Wow.
So they know the people, they know the culture, they know,
the do's and don'ts.
Yes, exactly. So we're not just gonna go to a remote, tribe or anything. Like we're going with people who we trust. And who can show us around, and we want to be a blessing to them, because we're gonna be in the schools, we're gonna be with the kids in the I don't want to call it orphanages, but it's I think it's called God's house or something.
God's house, a place of caring and learning.
Yes, exactly.
Caring and learning.
Caring and learning. Yeah. So I'm excited for future mission trips that we do with my church, and we'll see where else.
Okay, good. Us. So what about food? Have they told you what kind of food you're gonna be eating, or did you even ask?
I just Googled African food. Yeah, so it's a lot of like chicken and rice and potatoes,
that beans.
Kind of stuff. Yeah, and beans. It's just like the plates that I saw online, they're just all mixed in, so it's kind of hard to see what it is. But they just told us to not eat like anything fresh fruit or anything that has been recently washed because the water is really contaminated. You gotta be careful. You can get sick. So that's why we have to be careful.
So it's just the opposite here. They tell you to eat fresh fruit, but it's over there is no.
No, they can eat fresh fruit. Just make sure it's not recently washed. It's cut up. So it's not just because one drop of like that bad water, you can get really sick.
So you're gonna what are you gonna drink for water? You're gonna take your own water?
No, I'm gonna bring my own water bottle that has a filter. But where the pastor lives, like the whole encampment, I guess they have filtered water because they've been living there for 20 years. So they have filtered water and all that. But I'm just gonna bring my own bottle that has an extra filter just for safety measures.
Okay, all right.
Extra safety measures.
That's right. You be safe. I mean, I'm sure that water's not gonna be like the water that we have.
I know. I'm gonna miss
this E factor fresh water from the springs, but you be careful when you're drinking that water. All right, so I tell you what, we're gonna sign off right now, but we're gonna be back. When are we coming back? August 9th?
Yeah, that's the second Friday, right?
Saturday. August 9th, we'll be back.
Okay.
So we're going to be back, and we're going to have Evelyn with her list.
Yeah.
And she's going to have her other person, or we'll have another person, and then we're going to have our other person. We're going to have 2 more people next time.
Okay.
And we're going to go over this. It's going to be very interesting.
It will.
Very interesting.
Can I bring my friend Debbie? Because I don't know any single friends.
No, she's not single either.
That's true.
We're gonna get somebody. If you don't have any single friends, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll go back to my list of associates who have a single friend.
Okay, I would say go with them because
Okay, no.
Bring a married person.
No. We don't want no married person. Because married person, they start talking about their list and their husband, their spouse, but they have
you would be pleasantly surprised though. So
No. But I'm just saying. But if you're already married, whatever you didn't get on your list is too bad. You come on here, you married about, oh, I want this and I want that. He'd be like, hey, whoa.
That wouldn't be my friends though.
No, I'm not talking about your friend. I'm just talking about in general.
In general, okay.
In general, you know, they list supposed to be filled already. You know, they're not supposed to have a want list because your list is your list. And
okay, so let me think about if I can find anyone. If not, I will let you know and you bring.
Well, you let me know in time. Look at this. Hey, anybody out there single want to tell us about their list? Well, anyways, thanks for joining us. Yeah. We're gonna sign off right now.
Oh yeah.
No. We need a lady. We know because our engineer Joe, he's single and he shakes his hair all the time. He's like a rock star. But anyways, we'll see you back here August 9th at 2 p.m. the E Factor Radio Show, and we're gonna have our special revealing of Evelyn's list. Yeah. I'm your host at the E Factor Radio Show, Cornelius Bryant, with my co-host
Evelyn Perea,
and we will see you back here in 2 weeks. Enjoy it. Thank you.